Hello, Facebook. We are going to invite our friends. If you are signing in, say hello. We are going to try to make this quick, which is not in Shill and Ben Lovers'
vocabulary
DNA, but we are so tired right now. We need to let you know what happened today. We need to let you guys know what you're going to do tomorrow. So we're just going to invite our friends. We're going to ask you to share. This is like the most important 3 days of our life in New Jersey coming up right now. This is it. This is like...
If you believe in your rights and your freedoms and your ability to choose.
Right.
That's definitely true what Shilamita say.
Right. So invite a friend right now. Go grab a glass of wine. We're going to discuss the bill. We're going to tell you what happened. We're going to fill you in. We're going to tell you what to do for Monday. Benjamin, I know that those were bothering you the other day. Don't pay attention to the notifications. One day I'm going to figure out how to turn them off, and they're not going to be there, but don't worry about that. Okay, so just a few more minutes. Say hello if you're signing on. Tell me where you're coming from in New Jersey. Tell me if you were there today. If you were there today, tell me what you thought about the food. I'm sorry to our vegan friends. We didn't get to you until the very end of the day. And we will do better on Monday. I promise. We will do better on Monday. And it was pretty freaking awesome today. So I'm going to show up better on Monday because that's what I do. And that's what Ben Lover does. And that's what we all do. And if we all put in that kind of effort to fight this fight, we will
defeat the bill.
Persevere with a win on, oh my gosh, I'm so tired. Are we done? Do we have enough people on?
I guess
see.
You invited enough people. I don't know. Oh, Shilamita. There you go.
We're so tired, but we still keep, oh wait, I didn't invite Trinity and Jessica.
Oh, that's not nice. That's not
or
nice.
Elizabeth, or any of my girls that were out there today. So let's do that. Okay, let's invite. So, while I'm trying to figure this out, I just want to give a big shout out and thank you to everybody who showed up today. I mean, it was just incredible. I don't know why Jessica doesn't show up in there. Okay. People were just like total rock stars, from all the people who were helping to all the people who showed up to be heard. It was wild. I mean, I've never experienced anything quite like it. I was walking through the crowds, just passing stuff out and literally like shaking because like the energy was just so real and so intense and just so beautiful.
So it was like people from all walks of life, people from different religions, different races, different creeds, different colors. Everybody came together for a common cause.
Yeah, it was
amazing.
It
was really cool. There was like a bus of high schoolers from a Catholic school or a Christian school?
Yeah, there was a whole bus of teenage kids.
These old like medieval flags, like walking around.
They were so cute, and they
so
came
nice,
up to me, and the one boy said, "Can I go inside and let them know that I don't want to get kicked out of school?" And it was like just the most heartfelt thing that you could have ever seen. Like, here were these healthy, vibrant boys and girls. They came with their pastor, and I guess they were coming from like a religious school or whatever, and they were all in. They loved it. They loved the food. They loved the chanting. They went around back. They went around front.
They were great. They were there half the day. They came at like 11 and left at like 4. They were great. Everybody gave and added something to the day and to the cause. So that was the coolest thing.
Yeah.
So I loved meeting all these people. Yet again, I heard horror stories of what people are living with and are living through and have lived through, relating to injuries and actual death that their children suffered directly related to a side effect from a vaccine they had. So we are here to yet again advocate for people's rights to choose. It was a good day and it was a bad day. So, all right, good day. They didn't vote on the bill. They didn't pass the bill. So we went there, and oh my gosh, you people were so loud and so strong and so well advocated that they couldn't get enough people together to get on the floor and pass the bill.
Yeah, first half of the day, they did not have enough votes. They were 4 votes short of passing the bill.
So I think that's a major victory that we are now home and
100%.
the bill is not passed.
But then
the not so good news is they did amend the bill.
The Senate went into chambers and our people went and they were cheering and roaring and loud and loud and loud. They were so loud. I don't even understand how the senators could think to amend the bill, but they wrote an amendment to the bill.
They had this in their minds before they even came to work today, by the way. This is the hokey doke that goes on in politics, which is legal bribery. This is backroom dealing, and this unfortunately has been going on for a long time, so it's not the first time it happened. But you want to tell the facts?
So the amendments to the bill, and I'm going to tell you what I remember, and then I'm going to go look at a thread.
All right. So, and like the disclaimer is, we read this in the last hour on the way up, and we still are not 100% sure what it means, but it is quite obvious.
Yeah, and we were getting misinformation all day long. Like, it was crazy out there. We had people inside, we had people outside, we had people in the front, we had people in the back. So we were getting information all day long, so it was really hard to understand it. So we're still trying to understand it. Tomorrow we're going to do a fresh, clean head live for you guys and really explain it all. But we just want to give you a debrief of what we think we understand for today. And
we definitely know what we got to start doing tomorrow.
The call to action for tomorrow, because that is really important. Like this is going up to vote on Monday. Monday is the last day. So the first thing that you need to do tomorrow is you need to take off of work on Monday, or you need to plan to take a sick day. Because you guys, this is it. It's over on Monday. And as it is right now, they're working together to make this pass. So we need to make sure that we're loud and that we're clear and that they understand what's happening. So the amendments that they made to the bill would allow for children to go to, and if I'm saying this wrong, please somebody correct me in the comments, but would allow the children to go to a religious school and use a religious exemption, and would allow kids to go to a private school and use a religious exemption. It would not allow them to go to public school. Now, the religious schools have already had a lot of pushback because a lot of the religious schools get funding from the state. So there is a clause where they do not have to allow you to go to that school. For the private schools, you will have to sign a waiver that you know that you are putting your child in danger by not vaccinating them. So let me back that up. The pharmaceutical companies are not liable to give you a waiver every time you go to the doctor's office of this is what could happen to you if you take this vaccine and sign off here. But we would have to sign a waiver to pay for our 7-year-old to go to 2nd grade.
And also...
Wait, don't digress.
Go ahead.
Wait.
Go ahead.
Okay? So really understand what they're doing here. They're going to kick our child out of the public school system. We're going to have to go pay for them to go to a private or religious school.
That's if you're lucky enough to have the money to pay.
Exactly.
Not everybody can do that.
Exactly.
Kids are either going to have to get vaccinated or leave school. So it still has that bill that is going up for vote, still has that effect, but they loophole. So they threw a bone to the religions, right? So they want the Jews to go home.
And they threw a bone to the
because
rich.
You Jewish people, that's me and that's her, and it's actually everybody, but a lot of the religious... Well, no, I'm speaking specifically about the religious Jews that were there early today. These people were in the Senate chambers before I got there at 7:30 in the morning, like when the building opened.
Okay, you digress. Let's not digress. We're going to be on here forever. We're going to tell the facts. Let's tell the facts. Okay, so this bill will allow you to send your child to a religious school or private school. You're going to have to sign a waiver that says you're putting them in danger, and then they have a right to say no to you. Oh, and they have to divulge how many kids are vaccinated and unvaccinated based on the year's prior numbers. So for a private school who's trying to make money, right, think about how that's going to work. That if you have to divulge, if you have 5% that's unvaccinated or 50% unvaccinated. That's like violation of everybody's medical rights in history. It's not okay.
And now for the first time, these people in the schools are going to have the information of who's vaccinated and who's not. It's like a scarlet letter. They're putting something over your head. This one's not vaxxed. This one is vaxxed. They'll choose that you can go to this school or you can't. It's class warfare. They're separate. They're trying to separate people. They're trying to. It harkens back to the days of dictatorship, totalitarianism, and it is not allowing us our freedoms. It is taking away basic freedoms given to us in the Constitution. It's in the state constitution of New Jersey. It's in the federal constitution. You are not allowed to separate people over their religion. You are not allowed to mix our schools, our public. There are freaking schools. You can't mix the schools and the religion.
It'll be segregation by religion and segregation by class. That's what's going to happen in the state of New Jersey. We're going to be separated by what our religious views are, and then we're going to get separated by how much money we have. So really understand what is happening right now. This is the amendment that they put into the bill that now senators think that it's okay to take away our religious exemption because they're giving us a choice. They're not giving all the people a choice. They're giving the rich people a choice because they're really the only ones that are going to have a choice in this. Because if you're religious, you're still going to have to pay to go to a religious school. And not everybody has the money to do that. So it's like you have to buy your religious rights. This is not okay. The amendment that they made is not okay.
It has nothing to do with money. We should all have equal access to education and simple civil services. So this is all part of the rights that we were given when we decided to form this government and have a democracy. This is not a democratic bill. This is horrible. Oh my gosh, Senator Sweeney, you have lost your way. You're willing to give anything to get this pushed through. You're a sick puppy.
It's disgusting.
We are so coming for you to get you out of office. I am a registered Democrat. I am spending my money and my time to make sure I am going to make it so hard for you to get reelected.
Oh, Ben Lover and I are talking about fundraising. We're going to put out bulletin boards. This is just the beginning.
You're going to wish that you
better get used to this.
You shouldn't have taken this so personal. You should have rolled over and played dead for once in your life.
We're taking it personal. And you know what? We can send our kids to private school. We can send our kids to religious school. But we're in this for the long haul. We're going to fight this out because this is fucking bullshit. This is America. I came here from communist Russia. My family came here for religious freedom. This cannot happen here. We need to stop this from happening. This cannot happen here.
You know, Senator Sweeney stood in front of people and told them that there were no aborted fetus or human parts or remains in vaccines anymore.
Bullshit.
All right. He told people that, and somebody called bullshit on him right in the meeting. Do you know he said that it was just one minor religious entity that was against vaccines? He says, I don't know what's such a big deal about this. It's only one little group. So then the guy pointed out it's not one little group. It's Jewish people. It is Catholic people. It is Christian people. He is so misinformed. He needs to go back to school. I'm going to study, and you should start studying because you're going to be out of office. You're going to need a job.
Study?
Yeah. Oh, I'm studying.
So hot.
All right. So I'm going to make this short and sweet, but some of the after effects of today from what I saw and heard.
Well, here's the good news. Let's give the folks some good news because we do have good news in this. Because the amendment changed, it means that it's going to have to go up before the Assembly and before the Senate. It's got to get heard between both houses right now. So that's not as easy to do. The reason why this went as far as it did was because on December 16th, Sweeney replaced 3 people in the Senate Health Committee. I hope that was right. And he switched the vote from a no to a yes. And it's legal for him to do that. He's allowed to do that. He asked people who he
thought might vote against it or not go his way to stay home. And he invited his friends in the Senate who he knew would vote his way, pork. And they came and they voted yes. Well, you got to study politics. Okay. You got to get into some of this stuff.
So anyway, So
All right, let's-
I'm not sure. I'm going to go back and read through a thread because I asked the question for the people who really know this stuff, which, by the way, you guys, like, thank you so much for those of you that are calling us like the leaders in this, but there are so many other leaders in this. Like, we really don't know anything about politics. We're just really good at entertaining people and making sure that people are fed and feel
kind,
good. And
loving people
we
who
have a
care
lot of
about
allergies in
humanity
our house, and we have a
and
lot
our
of vaccine
children.
injuries. So that's where we come in. Like, that's where we lead the fight. But there are leaders, there are organizations in New Jersey. So if you're not members, you should check them out. There's a lot of vaccine safety groups and people who are fighting for your rights. There are people who flew here from South Carolina, California, New York. Like, people were fighting our fight from other places. It was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. So the good news is that it has to go before both houses. So tomorrow is a work day. You need to work. We need to get on the phone with senators, legislators, the assembly people, all of the people. There are a lot of people that need to hear from us tomorrow. There are 4 main people who need to hear from us tomorrow, and that is Gopal. He sold out on us. He was supposed to vote no, and then he abstained from voting. So we need to call him. We need to get on emails with him. If you're not working tomorrow, show up at his office and demand to know why he thinks that this is okay. It's not okay. It's still segregation by religion and class. You're still segregating the people. You cannot segregate the people. We all have a right to all things. You cannot segregate them because of your pharmaceutical thinkings. And he's not a pharmaceutical guy. So this is somebody that you really have to question on why he's doing it. Oh, Scannion, this guy's a scumbag. He disconnected his phone today, so we couldn't even get through to him. So you got to find a different way to get through to him. Email, show up at his office. Oh, Scannion? Yeah, oh, Scannion. Sacco and Sarlo. I don't really know much about them, but they were on the list. So those 4 we need to harass tomorrow. We need to get on those people tomorrow. We need to make sure that they hear us because at some point they weren't a yes. So they got swayed. So we need to know why they got swayed.
Tiffany, if you're listening, can you put up in the comments here those 4 senators with the phone numbers? I hate to ask people to help, but I'm semi-capable at this point of doing that. And you guys have been amazing. So we talked a little about tomorrow. The best thing you could be doing is calling your senators and assemblymen. You don't just have to call these, but these were the closest to being on the fence or changing their votes. They are still influenceable.
Okay, so the fact. Sorry.
Go ahead.
Fact. This is going before both the Assembly and Senate on Monday. They can't be switched. So he can't switch people out. So you have... What are they? Assemblymen and senators?
Yeah,
is
they're
that
2
what
different
it is?
houses. Yeah,
So,
they're the 2 bodies of the legislature.
So here we're going to have to learn a little bit because I have no idea who our assemblymen are.
I'll help her in
I have
private,
a
guys.
feeling that
to worry
tomorrow
about
we're
this.
going to have a lot of call to action. So pay attention to this page. Share, add friends to my page. We're getting to all the friend requests. We'll have all the information up for you. I will have Dina at my office create memes for us so that we can share the stuff. But really, we need you on the phone. We need the foot traffic, and we need you in Trenton on Monday. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. You have to. There were a lot of people there today, but there were not a lot of people there today.
There weren't 25,000.
No, we didn't. We weren't full in all parts of the state houses. Like, there were parts that were empty when other parts were really full. So, like, we can't do this fight by ourselves. And you guys, if you don't show up on Monday, we can't continue fighting. Like, it's going to be over.
Shame on you if you don't make the time. We understand how busy life is, but I'm telling you, it's time to make the time. You're going to kick yourself in the ass if you don't show your face, lend your voice, lend some time, and fight for your right, for your children's rights, for your rights. Let's not let anybody get hurt anymore.
All right, so for those of you that are watching right now, because there's a lot of you watching, please do me a favor and make a comment. Let us know where you are coming from. Let us know if you were there today. Let us know if you needed anything today or what your favorite part was today. Let us know what you're grateful for. Let's get the news feed pumping right now because that's the way Facebook algorithms work. Once we get the the feed pumping, the more people will watch this. We're gonna go live. Ben Lover is committed. He doesn't even know it.
I
but he's
basically
committed.
decided 2 days ago I was going live every day until we defeat this bill. So I'm stuck doing this until at least Monday night.
Someone call a producer. This is our reality show.
There will be no show.
It's coming. It's coming.
She prays for a show, so I don't want to pray against what my best friend in life wants.
Oh, and in that energy, we kill these bills. We kill these bills. Anyway, oh, that was such good energy.
The heck with this. So, listen, there are just a couple more things I want to say about today that are going to carry over until Monday. So, on Monday, we got some very important people in the anti-vax movement.
Del Bigtree.
Right? And Dr. Shiva's coming back. He's my new best friend. He's my new best friend. So, he's running for Senate in Massachusetts. He was with us this past Monday. He is a genius. He has 4 PhDs from MIT. He created the first code for the email chain in 1978 and has the patent to it. He is a scientist.
Email came out in 1978?
No, it didn't come out, but he wrote the first code. It came out a little after that, believe it or not. But anyway.
Wow, that's impressive.
Yeah.
I wasn't even born yet.
No, I was probably playing Pac-Man on Atari. But Anyway, what's really important is these people do bring a crowd with them, so there are naturally going to be more people there. But also what I wanted to talk to you guys about, and we're going to work within our network of people that we know right now, because there are I'm going to call it 4 or 5 people. There were a lot more of you, and I love you all. Shilamita told me not to mention any names tonight.
No, I don't want to mention names because I feel like we're always going to miss out on somebody, and right. I don't want somebody to feel left out.
She's right, but I know how to do disclaimers and preface with it, and there really are some names that need to be mentioned.
So there is a disclaimer.
So I am telling you tomorrow I'm mentioning names, and I love you all. Tiffany.
Oh, you're not? Oh, you are. You're going to go there.
I'm going to.
Okay, go ahead. I'll shout out to a couple people too. And if we missed you, we're sorry. We love you.
I'm just going to.
Just one person?
No, I got to do Kate too. And I got to do Elizabeth. And I got to do Stella.
Yeah, keep going.
And there were more.
Dr. Vargas, Stacy, fucking Trinity. Jessica, do you guys know that the person that was handling the food was in Hawaii? She woke up this morning because they're 6 hours behind us to make sure that we were on schedule with all the food that was coming.
Holy cow. I didn't even mention one guy's name. I'm telling you, Benjamin Lover is actually a woman in a former life. Because I'm with you guys.
We're going there?
I have to go there for a minute.
Okay, let's do it.
I got to go there for a minute.
I like it.
Now, all I can say is your heart and your emotion and your dedication and your drive. You guys were throwing heavy duty stuff around like tents, like Shilamita talked about, like it was hot that I was talking about this kind of stuff, right? And that I knew what I was talking about.
Ben Lover was so turned on by all you moms that had the baby strapped to you, the baby's in the stroller. He was like, Shil,
there's
look,
4.
She's got 4.
She's by herself. She's got one strapped in front, one standing on the stroller, and a double stroller.
Benjamin Lover secretly lactates. He wants to breastfeed all the babies.
I just told everybody, they're like, thank you. And I saw you on Facebook, and I was like, no, I thank you. I was like, you guys are the rock stars. I'm here for you. I'm here for the kids. I'm here to make sure that nobody has to get vaccinated if you have the knowledge and the thought and the fear that your child might be injured.
Oh, it was the church in Voorhees that showed up today, which was amazing.
Those kids
they
were so
awesome.
Polite. And they just please and thank you and what do you think? And so they hung out with us because there was free food, so they were getting chips and drinks and
free
there was
food,
produce.
People were blown away. They were like, this stuff is free. So show up on Monday. If you guys didn't see it, if you were there today, drop a picture in the comments, drop a picture on your wall, tag us in it so people could see what was there today.
Can I finish for a minute?
No, because we need to bring in the crowds on Monday. I'm not kidding. You guys, we were prepared for 25,000 today, and that didn't show up, and that's okay, but we needed that there today. So we need to quadruple the crowds that we had today.
And even go ahead, sorry.
This is important, and it's going on Monday. They're going to try to make it happen on Monday. So we need to do our due diligence for the next 4 days, but we must show up on Monday. We need to have everything surrounded. We need to have the garages surrounded. So when session was over today, we didn't have enough people to go to the garage where the senators were leaving from. We needed to barricade them. We needed to scare them.
Well, as they were pulling out in their cars, they had to hear from us.
They need to be scared for their lives. We need to make as though we're going to riot without rioting. And by the way, there were people that got arrested today. That is not the way we want to behave. We thanked every officer that walked by us today. Thank you for your service. They were there protecting us. They were so kind to us. There's no reason to go rogue when you're down in Trenton. There really is no reason. So there was other anti-groups there that, they were doing their own thing and getting into messes, but don't be a part of that. Like, we need to come in peaceful, kumbaya.
It was 99. It was 99.9% perfection and peaceful. So those few people didn't. So we'll talk a little more about the organization and the event as itself, because as you do events like this, you learn from the experience, and we're going to try to do it better.
Monday will be better.
I was listening to Tiffany before, and she was mad. So why was she mad? She basically helps corral the people. She likes to sort of run the outside with the bullhorn. I think in her former life, she was like a firefighter, or I don't know what it was, but she's like awesome. So she was a little frustrated because even the chanting wasn't coordinated the same way it was the event prior, December 16th. So we're going to try to do the best we can to have the most effect on these senators. But you guys were so loud. I am so proud.
It was
even though Tiffany isn't 100% satisfied, she should be like 98%. You guys get like an A. You guys, it was loud for hours.
A++++.
Hours. It was insane. I'm impressed,
plus.
and I've been to so many concerts I can't even begin to tell you.
You guys, I was told that there was more people today than there was on December 16th, and I know what it was like watching December 16th from my house. So being there tonight and hearing it, like, I don't understand how anybody in that Senate House could even think or work or do any of the things that they should have called off all of their bills for the day, because it was insanely loud out there. That's why we need to cover every area around that Senate House, because we need to shake the entire building for them to really understand. Because now they're like, oh, whatever. They called us crazy, and they called us crazy outside. They asked us to stop with the noise, but there was tables of produce and hand warmers, and crazy people don't put that kind of shit together. This was well organized. We're smart, contributing human beings. We are business owners in the state of New Jersey. We both pay a lot in taxes. We are the people who are that are funding the government. So they need to listen to us.
We thought it was our state that we shared with everybody, and they're acting like it's theirs.
Their state.
We need to take our rights and our freedoms back from these people who are grasping them out of our pockets, out of our minds. This is bad. It's just going to get worse and worse and worse. We have to stop them before they go further. This will not be the end. It will not just be about vaccines. It will not just be about religious exemptions. They're going to be able to do whatever they want if you let them get away with this. So please join our call to action. To call your senators and assemblymen, and we will get you a more defined list but before tomorrow morning, and we will continue to communicate. Shilamita will, and the other people who are running the groups and in the groups. There's so much great information out there. So like Shil said, join the groups, share the information.
You guys see Ben's passion right now. This was me 6 years ago. I used to try to fight people and really try to make them understand. And then I kind of gave up, because it's a never ending battle. You either have to listen to the message and want to know it, or you don't. I'm not trying to convince you to not vaccinate your children. It was a hard decision for us. It took me 2 years to feel comfortable with that. I am a holistic medical practitioner. I practice acupuncture. I understand how to use vitamins I understand how to use nutrition. And it took me a long time. I learned about these preventable diseases.
I was not 100% supportive.
He wasn't. It was a lot. It was a lot of back and forth. And now you guys see how fired up he is. We haven't vaccinated in 6 years. He's fired up because he understands the ramification of what's going to happen in the future. Some of you watching are this, oh, whatever, it's just this one bill, but it's not this one bill. That's what you're not understanding. It is the future. It is what's going to snowball into a pharmaceutical holocaust. We are going to have to get stuck with a needle anytime they tell us to. We're going to have to walk around with a medical card that tells us whether or not, right now there's HIPAA laws. They're not allowed to know your medical information. There's no reason why the government needs to know whether you're healthy, whether you're not healthy, whether you take a shot, whether you don't take a shot. That's nobody's business. There's no medical emergency here. There is no medical emergency. Let me repeat that because some of you say it. Listen, one of the most ignorant statements that I've ever heard, which is why I think I started leaving these vaccine groups, was somebody said to me, I would rather have an autistic child than have a child with the measles. I mean, I've never heard anything so fucking stupid in my life.
You probably
I'm
haven't
sorry.
known either. You don't know autism and you don't know measles.
You just don't understand
Holy
it
cow.
at all.
Holy
so
cow. Anyway,
you got to
enough.
understand what we're dealing with. And yeah, tonight was just to tell you the facts. We're going to come back, I feel like, and do some educating.
We'll be back tomorrow. I got to learn more too. So,
yeah.
So another thing.
As this guy learns, it's going to be good.
Yeah, it'll get better for all of us.
So as far as donations, I am going to update the Amazon list right now. If one of you guys could drop the Amazon list for us, we need more hand warmers. We need more snacks. We need more megaphones. So I'm going to add that to the list right now.
But believe
but
it
you
or
guys
not,
need to order in the next 24 hours because we need it here by Sunday.
But believe it or not, that's just about it. Right? You're going to condense the list and we don't have to have a lot of
I'm condensing the list because we had it. We understand now what needs to happen for Monday. We know what you guys want. Yeah. It's going to be so much warmer on Monday.
The amount of shit that I'm storing in my warehouse right now is ridiculous.
We had so much left over because we were expecting more, a hell of a lot more people that showed up today.
The good news is I'm going to sell the extra produce tomorrow.
No, you're not. You're
the
totally
bananas, the apples. I'm not giving all that. The apples are good. Yeah, the apples are good.
Oh, we have like sick children that are like crying and need our attention. So anything else you want to say?
We are going to organize. We are going to escalate. We are going to act as one. We are going to be a unified group that is going to overturn the people in our government that are trying to take away our rights and civil liberties. The First Amendment you're messing with. The Second Amendment you're messing with. Who gave you guys this right? Get out of our lives. Come on, please. Please, we don't want to, this isn't what we want to dedicate our lives to, but I'm done. I either have to fight this fight or leave New Jersey. This is stupid. So my first choice is to fight the fight. My second choice, we drove home talking about places we could move. Mm-hmm. We drove home. I employ 186 people. I pay to the state millions of dollars a year in taxes between personal and business. You are going to know my name. You are not going to like me. Loretta Weinberg, I work 6 miles away. I'm showing up at your office.
Oh, we're so going
I
there.
am so excited to meet. You work for us. Sorry. All right, I'm done.
I'm going to bring her a grandma's
I
bonnet.
love you all. Thank you for thanking me, but I'm going to do it again. I thank each and every one of you for coming.
Thank you.
Tell a friend.
Amazing.
You guys need a ride from Montvale, let me know. You need a ride from Englewood, let me know. I'm leaving Englewood at 6 a.m. You can jump in the truck or the car.
I drove down by myself today, so there was room from, if you're up in the Montvale area, let me know. I will drive you down. Big shout out to Sean and Abe from Ben's office.
Sean who works at
Sean was an MVP.
Sean Palmer. He lives in Englewood.
Sean was the one that was on
Friedman.
The truck.
He's
and
my better
Abe,
brother.
I mean, they were incredible. Thank you for all of you that donated cash to the buckets. That cash is going to get recycled. Any dollar that we have left over, we were talking about things that we're going to fundraise. We're going to make this state know and aware. It is going to be our mission. But I will promise you that once they make us pay for our children to go to school, we're going to stop fighting the fight and we're getting out of here. So if you want to fight with us, you want us to lead you, you want us to fight with you, you need to show up on Monday. You need to show up tomorrow. You need to do your due diligence on Saturday and Sunday.
Please
and you need to join the fight right now so that we keep fighting with you.
People left looking a little defeated today. So I just kept telling everybody as they walked by, we did not lose. Do not be sad or depressed. We're coming back Monday.
We're rock stars. We're doing it.
So was it perfect? Did we kill the bill? No, but they didn't pass the bill. They've got one more shot, guys, and it's Monday. Del Big Tree, Dr. Shiva, all the people that were there today, We're coming back for the win. And again, God forbid we don't win, it is not over. We will get them out of office, support people that will help us get our religious exemptions and our fundamental rights and freedoms back. We are going to advocate for all of us. So there's a lot more to come. I love you guys. It was great being with you all day long. Love you too. And I can't wait to do it again Monday, even though maybe there are things I should probably be getting done. This is the most important thing in my life right now. This is it. So I'm in. If I had to go back tomorrow, I'd go back tomorrow. Like
he was ready to go back tomorrow.
Yeah, she wasn't going, but I was going. They told me I had to be there. I was going to be there. So.
But I got to be honest with you guys, like it wasn't bad. Like I was scared. I'm not going to lie. I walked outside this morning. I was scared, but I had a pair of leggings on. I had a pair of sweatpants on. I had my comfy Snuggie. For those of you that want to look like me, Amazon, because that's what we do around here. We Amazon everything. So go grab yourself a comfy set. It's not going to be as cold on Monday. I just updated the list. So we do have other things. We need some battery. We need some individual power banks. People kept coming over. We let them in our car. Sandy, that's where Ben Lover was. He was in the car when you walked over. We need megaphones. We need batteries. So go to the updated list. Order today, please. We need it here by Sunday. After that, it's over. We're not going to need it. We also need money. If the girls could drop the Venmo and the PayPal, drop it in there. Every dollar that gets spent is getting spent on you. We'll be happy to report to you what we're doing with the money. A lot of stuff is going on Ben's credit card. So believe me, we're not spending your money on anything but this fight. And I think that's it. If you guys have, let me just go through here. Sorry. Okay. If you guys have questions, we're
going live tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll be live tomorrow.
We're going live every day until this is done.
Share this right now. Share this with a friend. You know, text a friend, let them know to come with you on Monday. It's so important. Here's our other guy. You guys met one guy last night. Here's Brady. Say hi.
Hi.
We had to explain to Brady when we came home what we were doing.
No. The first thing Brady asked me when I got home, he's like, Daddy, did we win? Did you ask me that, Brady?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I told you we didn't lose, and it's not over. So here's one of the many that we're fighting for. All right, so we love you guys, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. And do your job tomorrow, please. At least take a half hour out of your day to tweet. Tweeting does more than emailing. I found out
a big shout out for shouting out to Angelica and Josh for brewing coffee all day. You guys rock. Your coffee was delicious.
See, she was right. We were going to forget somebody.
Fax and email, Assembly and Senate. I know. Katie, oh my God, Katie, you're a rock star. Stella, you guys, Stella Lemberg, her fingers were like trigger fingering. We were like,
she was running.
Stella,
we were like making
and
sandwiches and
like,
sending them to the back.
The people need me.
She came. It looked like her finger was broken in half. And I'm like, what is? I said, can I get you medical attention? She's like, I can't be hurt right now. Just give me more sandwiches. I gotta go. They need me. That's what was going on.
Rock star.
It was really cool.
You thought we were rock stars. She was a rock star in herself. So
no, there were a lot.
All the girls in Katie's tent. I'm sorry, I don't remember all of your names.
Yep.
All of the people that came with stuff to share, like so kind. I mean, the yodels on my table were kind of killing me, but I just went with it because, you know, you guys went out of your way to bring it. So, carpool, you guys. A lot of people came by themselves.
Yeah.
I was in the Senate chambers. I could barely hear them because you guys were so loud.
No,
we need to be louder.
I was just going to say, you want to know the funny thing?
We need to be
louder. We are going to be like at least twice as loud on Monday because we know that this is it. So you guys were amazing. You acted like this was it. That I could tell you. But we're going to have a couple of kumbaya moments. I'm telling you right now, we need like a theme song. We need something like we can all sing and blow their mind.
We got one kid on the couch with a fever. We got another one who's complaining of stomach hurt. So that's what's happening here.
But nobody's getting vaccinated.
No.
Don't worry about that. There's no flu shots going on here.
We're not even going to the doctor.
We're not exactly. The
amoxicillin
is out.
Here.
The homeopathic stuff was out within 8 minutes of us arriving home. It's
by
crazy.
the way, Elizabeth, that elderberry was amazing. I was chugging that. Who tried the elderberry on the table?
And big shout out to Bayla because she came up to me And she
Bayla
told
knew
me
all the numbers.
She knew the numbers. I was like, well, what was it like being in there? She's like, it was really boring and it took a long time and I didn't like it. But I could tell you right now, it was 18-15 in the Senate and it was like 17-14 in the Assembly. Like she had the numbers.
Only private, not religious private. The religious schools were included in that. It's just a lot of the religious schools.
We need to read it. We don't.
We're going to get
fresh
better
off the presses.
educated. And
this is the games our people are playing. We got to get them out of
there's
office.
no guarantee that the private schools will accept RE.
That's correct.
Right.
They don't have to accept it. Private schools don't have to accept it. They have to keep. It's up to them. This is discriminatory. I want to yell to the rooftops.
Thanks and hugs. We love you guys too. Thank you to all of you.
This is
not
for you.
A choice.
This is for the
not
children.
a choice. Exactly. The amendment is not a choice.
Never, ever, 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 ever are these kids being injected with vaccines.
Brady, do you have anything to say to the people? Look at how many people. There's 100 people watching right now. Do you have anything to say? What do you want to say to them? Say, protect my freedoms.
Protect my freedom.
Protect our rights.
Protect our right.
Don't make me get a needle.
Don't make me get a needle.
Are you grateful for everybody that's helping?
Uh-huh.
So tell them.
Brady is our vaccine injured that was the eye-opener to this whole situation. And at one point, he was 85% deaf, and now he is thriving and
Are you grateful for everybody who's working to keep your freedom? So tell them.
Say, I'm grateful for you.
I'm grateful for you.
We are so grateful for all of you.
We're grateful for everybody that came out today. We're grateful for all of the people that donated. All the chili people. Oh my God, Stacy on the chili station. And Jamie. And there was that other lady with the chili in the box. I didn't catch her name.
We forgot people.
But
she
you
was
guys
right.
with the chili, those were awesome. Bring back the chili. If you have generators, please let me know. If you have the little generators, we'll bring a thing of gas.
I can send a truck to pick up a generator. I'm going to have at least one generator, but we could use 2 or 3 generators.
We need the little ones. We need the big ones. We're going to do a little bit of a different setup so it makes more sense for us on Monday. So we need some supplies and we don't really want to spend the money for it. So, Scarlet Letter. Okay, the comments are going rampant. So if you're just signing in, say hello to us. I will get back to all of you. If you haven't shared it yet, share this. Please take the time to donate. People are working really hard and we are committed to fight this fight. So we are going to start a fund and the money that is left over, we are going to start educating the people of New Jersey. Everybody really needs to start understanding what's happening here.
We're going to work together and get stronger over time. We are not going to let this go down like this. I promise you.
We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Love you guys.
9 o'clock?
Peace. 9 o'clock the latest.
I think it's going to be 9 o'clock. Okay. We have a kind of hard time at bedtime here.
Good night.
Say good night, Bird.
Thank
Good
you.
night. Thank you.
Love you guys.